You know, it's crazy because a lot of us have become desperate in these situations simply because our joy was stolen, simply because our finances were stolen, simply because our value was stolen. So we started picking things that were separated from God and dangerous for our soul. Yo fam, what's up? Hey, listen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the pod. You already know what's going on. So listen, God bless your boy with a series. And I really wanted to record this first part and let you feel everything that I felt in this entire thing. So God simply gave it to me like this. He said, He stole it. Now, when you say somebody has stole something, that simply means that presently before you had something that was yours but was taken away simply because you didn't see it coming. So you were robbed of your joy. You were robbed of your finances. You was robbed of that perfect relationship, of that good relationship. You was robbed of all these things. And God gave it to me in a crazy way. And of course, I got bullet points for y'all. I got the notepad. Hey, so listen, let's go ahead and let's get into it. So it's crazy because the Bible verse that he gave me was so cold-blooded. It's Luke 8:11-13. All right, follow along. Watch this right here. This is the meaning of the parable. The seed is the word of God. Verse 12 says this: those along the path are the ones who hear. And then the devil comes and takes away the word from their hearts so that they may not believe and be saved. First of all, in that whole first part, it's so juicy, bro. It's so juicy. It says first they have to believe, right? God, the devil takes it away out of their heart, the seed that was planted from God, and it takes away them having faith, and it takes away them believing, and it takes away from them being saved. I could strategically park there and talk about times in your life to where you had joy prior to that unknown person coming into your life. You had joy prior to the baby daddy coming into your life. Fellas, you had joy prior to that baby mama coming into your life. You had prior before you had it all before your situation ship. This can all be parked in one situation and have you thinking about life in a totally different lens, right? But I really want to continue. So verse 13 says this: those on the rocky ground are the ones who receive the word with joy when they hear it, but they have no root. They believe for a while, but in the time of testing, they fall away. A lot of us have heard the word of God. We got it from our grandparents. You feel me? We got it from pastors. We got it from bishops. We got it from all these people. We took it, we received it, we were joyful, we shouted, we danced, you feel me? We had that hope restored, we had that faith restored, we had all these things inside of us. But slowly but surely, it was choked out. It was choked out by life. It was choked out by situations. It's so easy to lose something that was freely given. Why is that? Because the world is full of cycles. The world is simply full of repeating cycles. Every news channel talks about the same thing with a different person. The weather channel tells you this is going to be the weather for today, showing you that there's going to be a cycle for this week of sunshine, maybe rain, right? But sometimes the forecast is wrong. See, a lot of things have been stolen from you simply because you believed in your heart that these people were being genuine with you. You simply believed that since you was 100 with everybody, since you kept it real with everybody, that they were going to return and do the same thing to you. And slowly but surely you notice that nobody loves me like I love me. I love them harder than they love me. I will stand up for them before they even stand up for me. And there's a sick mindset that we all have ended up not knowing that we developed, but we developed. And that mindset is simply, I don't trust anybody. You've been hurt so bad to the point where you say, listen, I'm not trusting you. Simply because somebody before you previously proved to me that they was not 100. They wasn't real with me. So why should I trust you? And to branch off into all this strategically for my men, for my brothers out here. Hear me out, dog. Hear me out. I know how you feel, and I'm about to express exactly how you feel, and I'm going to tell you how to get up out of this. We've seen TV shows, you know what I'm saying, dogging men. You feel me? We've seen Instagram dogging men. And now we're seeing a rise of women that say, I'm independent and I don't need your dollar. Independent woman, I love that. I love that, but that's not how God designed you to be. See, if you're independent, you can never be dependent or codependent upon the one that God created for you, right? So what's a relationship when it's just the pilot, when it's just the sailor? You have nobody to work the ship. You have nobody to maintain the ship. You have nobody to protect the ship. Most of us are finding that the way relationships are structured now are totally wrong. That's why, oh my goodness, this is why we have our women out here going to pay to get their hair done. I'm sorry, go to pay and get their hair done every week just to get a guy to glance at them. This is why we got women wearing tight clothes, because they want to see you looking, but still you can't have. Fellas, hear me. And fellas, I know your pain is rooted in being disappointed and not being able to trust anybody and knowing that you have to supply. That is not the way that God created you. God created us with power and dominion. So right now I'm saying to the person that is fornicating and you sleeping with every woman just because your inside insecurity is saying, I can't be with one woman. I'm saying to you right now, bro, I know what you're doing. I'm not mad at you, bro, but I'm saying you're actually teaching your child who isn't born to be a hoe. So this is why when people see me and I say I go to church, okay, and I'm an all right looking dude, right? Automatically they associate me with saying, oh yeah, you a hoe. You sleep around, don't you? Or here's another big one, because men have been hurt so badly by women. Now, instead of going to the opposite sex, they go to the same sex. Ooh, that's just a little taste of that conversation. Because if we really dig deep into that, a lot of men have been molested, touched on, felt on, disappointed, abused. And so now they're dealing with a spirit that they don't know nothing about. And it has taken us and perverted us. The enemy's design is to destroy men from their root. Am I mad at people that are after same sexes? No, I'm not mad at you, bro. I love you. I'm praying for you. And what you're dealing with is spiritual. Ask me how I know, because I got family members like this, bro. And can I sit here as a real man and actually talk to you and tell you that I've seen this on so many levels? Bro, I've been in so many churches and I've seen that this is how they're operating. In public, they love their wife, but behind the doors, they love themselves. Once again, I'm not bashing you. This is a place for healing and constructive conversation, fam. The seed was planted in you. The seed was originally planted in you, but the devil came and he stole it. He stole your identity. He stole your original sexuality. Y'all don't want real conversation. Y'all don't want real conversation. You can send this to anybody and everybody right now, because I don't want them to miss none of this. The enemy has come and he's stolen our sexuality. He's turned us to perversion. And he's told every young man that, yo, listen, it's cool, bro. You can have sex before marriage. You want to know why? Because I love you. That's what the enemy says. It's not love, bro. You're being deceived. I'm serious, bro. How can I talk about having sex before marriage? Because I've done it. And I did it more than once, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, for real. Let's talk. Let's talk. Huh? And I remember when I was living how I was living, and God strategically told me this. He said, bro, if you keep living how you living, I'm going to give you over not just to this spirit, but to all spirits. So you ain't going to just be having sex with women. You going to have sex with men. And that's when it hit me. I said, bro, this flesh thing ain't no joke. So when people interact with me, dog, and they like, yo, bro, you real. I'm like, dog, I don't have a choice. I have to be real. Because I realized that while I was out here fornicating, drinking, partying, doing whatever I wanted to do, I realized the enemy stole it. I said, oh, he stole who I was. And when you get outside of what God has for you, you lose so much. So I know you was molested. I know you was abused. I know women disappointed you. I know women hurt you. Women, I know you was abused. I know you was manipulated. I know they lied to you. I know he disappointed you as a man, and now you can't trust nobody. And you independent. Yeah, I know what that means. That means the enemy got you. Hey, listen, fam, I want to tell you thank you for listening to part 1. Part 2, you know we coming back at you next Saturday. Hey, listen, I love y'all. Peace. Send this to everybody, your mama and them. Love y'all.